Hi there. Here's a follow-up to the earlier video detailing some of the results from the afternoon of the 12th and the pace map selection process. I've already covered in the earlier video the first 7 races, but I carried on for the rest of the afternoon, and the first thing you'll notice, of course, is we hit some losers, which is the first losers that I've seen since I started doing this. So, no big deal. Losers are to be expected. What I am happy about, however, certainly the first 2 of those losers, was my selections came pretty darn close to actually hitting the trigger point, but didn't quite get there. So I'm happy with the selection process, and I don't think I really need to tweak it that much, if at all. The very last race at Lingfield there, that loser, the 2 selections that I had didn't come close to trading out. So these things happen. So not too bothered about that. But even so, after 17 races, you'll see a profit of £273 there. That represents a return on investment of 16%, near enough, which is not to be sniffed at. But the reason for this particular video is to once again flag up the idea of doing these Dutchies as straightforward bets with no intention of trading out. I pointed out the other day in an earlier video that roughly 50% of the races seem to have one of the selections that I make ending up going on to win the race. Today is not quite as high as that. There's only 7 winning races out of the 17 here, but the results have been terrific. So we started off with the first race here. This is an interesting one in that the Dutch was placed and then one of the selections was withdrawn. But the remaining one went on to win the race at odds of 4.8 and a stake of 44. So that would have returned 165. We then had a loser, and the next winning race was again at Lingfield with this one at cracking odds. That would have returned 173 if left to its conclusion. There was then a run of 3 losing Dutchies, but when we come to the 10 past 1, again, another cracking return of £260. We obviously had a loser in the next one, but a winning Dutch in the one after. And again, that would have returned £199. And then we come to 2 cracking results. The 25 past 2, Botox has, that would have returned £502. And then after a losing race in the next, the 3 o'clock at Haydock, again saw a cracking result. Notice that the favourite was a very short price. So almost by definition, the return would have been great. And that, in actual fact, was £434. And then 3 losing Dutchies with a winner on the last, returning 184. So if you were to add up all those figures, you would get a return or a profit on the day of £917, which represents a return on investment of 53.9%. Now, I'm still not advocating to do these as bets, but if you offered me 53% ROI every day, I'd snap your hand off. So I'll carry on testing this throughout the month. But if this type of behavior continues, I'm tempted to put some more money in my BetDAQ account, which I haven't used for ages, and use that to Dutch bet these selections for smaller amounts whilst doing the trading on Betfair. But I'll assess that once I've done this a few more days. But it's looking good, as I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, I'll speak to you later, guys. Cheers.